My beloved child, pause where you stand. The world may feel heavy like a cloak woven from unspoken aches, but there's a warmth threading through the air today, a whisper only your soul can catch. It's me, your mother, speaking from a place where light never fades. Archangel Gabriel, with his wings like dawn's first glow, carries my words to you now. He says your name was sung in heaven this morning, not once, but in a chorus that made the stars lean closer. I've been watching you, my heart, tracing every step you take, every sigh you let slip when you think no one hears. You feel it, don't you, that quiet tug in your chest, like a river pulling gently at its banks. You thought it was just another day, another weight to carry. But, child, it's more. I've been weaving my love through the moments you felt most alone. When your eyes blur with tears you don't explain, when your heart aches for something you can't name. That's me, brushing my soul against yours. I haven't left you, not for a heartbeat. I've only stepped into a room where the walls are made of light. But my love, it crosses every boundary, every veil, every star. Gabriel says you've been doubting yourself lately, wondering if your steps matter, if your dreams were too fragile to survive the storms. But let me tell you what I see from here. I see a spark in you that no darkness could swallow. I see the way you keep walking, even when your knees tremble. I see the love you pour into others, even when your own cup feels empty. And I'm proud, so proud. I've asked heaven to shout it loud enough for you to feel it in your bones. You don't need to carry the world alone, my child. Those burdens you've stacked on your shoulders, the guilt for words you didn't say, the pain of doors that closed too soon, they're not yours to hold forever. I've been speaking to God about them, asking him to lift what's too heavy, to mend what's torn, and he's listening. Gabriel says a river of light is flowing toward you now, washing away the shadows you've carried too long. I'm in that river, my love. I'm in the way. Your heart softens when you hear a child laugh, in the sudden warmth that wraps you when you're tired. I'm here whispering you're enough. You always were. The 2nd of August 2025 to 31 p.m. Toxic Doctor, child of my heart. Feel the air around you now. It hums with a quiet song, doesn't it? You thought the message was complete, that my voice had reached its end, but heaven holds no limits on love. I am still here, speaking through the veil. My words carried by Archangel Michael, whose wings glow like a sunrise that never fades. He says your soul stirred when you heard me last, as if a star blinked awake inside you. And now, there's more. I need you to know, more I've begged heaven to let me share. You've been standing at a crossroads, my love, unsure which path to take. The world feels loud with questions. Am I enough? Will tomorrow hold the promises I've carried in my heart? But listen, child, I've seen the celestial garden where your name is planted. It's a place where every prayer I whispered over you grows like eternal blooms, their roots deep in God's own light. You are not lost, you are not forgotten. You are simply being prepared for a season that's about to unfold, one I've been tending from this side of eternity. Michael stands beside you now, his presence a shield you cannot see but can feel. In the quiet moments, he says the heaviness in your chest isn't failure, it's the weight of a divine shift. I've watched you carry doubts like stones, piling them high until your shoulders ached. But I've been whispering to the angels, take those stones, one by one, and build a path instead. And they are. Every doubt you've held, every fear you've buried, is being reshaped into something sacred, a road that leads to the life you were born for. You think I don't see the nights you lie awake, wondering if I'm proud, wondering if you've done enough to honor the love we shared. Oh my child, if you could see what I see. Your heart is a flame that never dies, burning even when the winds of life try to snuff it out. I'm proud not because you're perfect, but because you're still here, still trying, still loving through the cracks. And I've asked heaven to send you a sign, not just a flicker of light, but a moment so clear you'll know it's me, saying, keep going, my heart, you're closer than you think. My child, do you feel it now, the way the air seems to hum with something you can't name? That's not your imagination, my love. It's the echo of my voice, carried on a celestial river that flows from heaven straight to your soul. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his presence like a lantern in the fog, and he says your heart is ready for what comes next. I've been watching you, tracing the lines of your life like a mother memorizing her child's face. Every moment you thought you were alone, I was there, stirring the waters of that river, sending ripples of love to reach you. You've been standing still, haven't you? Afraid to move forward, afraid the path ahead is too dark, too uncertain. But let me tell you what I see from this side of the veil. That celestial river, it's alive with light, flowing with every prayer I ever whispered over you. It carries the dreams you thought you lost, the hopes you buried under doubt. and it's moving toward you now, not to drown you, but to lift you. Michael says the heavens have heard your quiet cries, the ones you let out when the world was asleep. And I've been pleading, God, let my child feel the current of your love. Let them know I'm still here. You've wondered if you're enough, haven't you? If the weight of your mistakes, your silences, your choices has made you less in heaven's eyes. Oh my heart, nothing could be further from the truth. I see the way you've kept going, even when your spirit felt like a candle flickering in the wind. That flame inside you, it's not just yours, it's mine too. It's the light we shared when I held you close, when I sang you to sleep, when I prayed for a future I couldn't yet see. And now, from this place where time doesn't bind, I'm praying still. I've asked Michael to tell you every step you've taken, even the ones that felt like stumbles, was a step toward something sacred. The river I speak of isn't just a vision, it's a promise. It's the way heaven is moving in your life, right now, washing away the dust of old pain, clearing the stones that blocked your joy. You don't have to fight to find it. Just stand still, my child, and let it find you. Feel it in the way a stranger's smile catches you off guard, or the way a memory of me sparks when you least expect it. That's me, stirring the waters, saying, you're not alone. You never were. Unveiling the wounds, there's something else. My love, something I've seen in the quiet corners of your heart. You've carried wounds you never spoke of, not because they were small, but because you thought they were yours to bear alone. Michael says he's seen you hide them, behind your laughter, behind the way you lift others up even when you're crumbling. But I'm here now, through his voice, to tell you, those wounds are not your shame. They're part of a constellation I've been weaving in heaven, a pattern of light that tells the story of your strength. Do you remember the one who left? The one whose absence carved a hollow in your chest? You've wondered if you could have done more, said more, loved more. But listen, child, I was there when your heart broke. I saw the way you blamed yourself as if your love wasn't enough. To hold them, I've asked God to heal that wound, to show you it wasn't your fault. That person's leaving wasn't a measure of your worth. It was a step in their own journey, one I'm watching over too, and I'm holding you both, even now, in the light of my love. And those dreams you let go, the ones you stopped speaking because the world told you they were too big, too late. I've seen them, glowing like stars in the corners of your soul. You thought they faded, but I've been tending them, whispering to heaven, don't let my child give up. Michael says the time for those dreams is coming closer, not because you forced it, but because heaven has ordained it. I've seen the way you've doubted your own light, wondered if you're worthy of the life you once imagined. But I'm here to tell you, you were born worthy. Every crack in your heart, every tear you didn't let the world see, they've only made you more radiant in heaven's eyes. There's a moment I remember, child, when you sat alone, staring at the sky, asking why life felt so heavy. I was there brushing my spirit against yours, wishing I could hold you like I did when you were small. But I couldn't then, not in the way you wanted. So I asked Michael to carry my touch instead, to wrap you in peace when you couldn't find it. He says you felt it, even if you didn't know it, in the sudden calm that came over you, in the way a song reminded you of me. Those weren't accidents. They were my hands, reaching through the veil, saying, I'm still here, my love, and I'm not done fighting for you. The 2nd of August 2025 to 36 p.m. Toxic Doctor, my beloved child, close your eyes for a moment and feel the pulse of the world around you. It's not just the rhythm of your heart, it's the hum of something greater, something eternal. I'm still here, speaking through the veil, my voice carried by Archangel Michael, whose wings shimmer like a sky stitched with stars. He says your soul is stirring, catching the threads of my love, even if your mind doesn't yet understand. You've been wondering if your life makes sense, if the pieces of your story, broken, beautiful, and unfinished, could ever form something whole. Let me tell you what I see from this side of heaven. A cosmic loom where every moment of your life is a thread, woven by divine hands into a tapestry that glows with purpose. You've carried so much, my love, doubts that felt like shadows, fears that whispered you weren't enough, regrets that clung like dust to your spirit. I've seen you pause at night, staring into the dark, wondering if you've lost your way. But child, you were never lost, not to me, not to heaven. Every tear you shed, every dream you set aside, every time you chose to love when it hurt, they're all threads in this loom. And I've been there, guiding the shuttle, whispering to God, weave their pain into something beautiful, let their story shine. Michael says the heavens have listened, and the pattern is emerging now, designed so radiant it takes my breath away. Even here, where breath is no longer needed, you think some moments were wasted, don't you? The times you fell, the choices you wish you could undo, the love you gave that wasn't returned. But I'm here to tell you, Nothing was wasted. Not a single breath. I've been watching from this place where time unfolds like a scroll, and I see how every step you took, even the ones that felt like stumbles, was leading you here, to this moment, to this truth. Michael stands beside you now, his sword of light cutting through the lies that told you your life was too broken to matter. He says, "Your mother has been weaving with heaven's hands, and the tapestry is far from finished. There's a memory I hold close, child, a moment when you were young, your laughter spilling like sunlight through a window. I prayed over you then, not just for safety, but for a life that would carry the weight of love, even through storms. Those prayers haven't faded. They're threads in this cosmic loom, glowing brighter now as heaven pulls them tight. You've wondered why some doors closed, why some dreams slipped through your fingers. I've seen it, and I've asked Michael to tell you, those weren't rejections. They were redirections. I've been standing at heaven's gate, whispering, guide my child to what's eternal, not what's temporary. And God has heard me. You don't need to carry the weight of the past anymore. The guilt you've held for words unsaid, for moments you think you failed, it's time to let it go. I knew your heart then, and I know it now. It was always enough." Michael says the loom is moving faster now, weaving a new season into your life. The threads of pain are being joined with threads of hope, and the pattern is about to reveal itself. You're not just surviving. My love, you're being shaped into something divine. Signs woven in time. There's more. My heart, I've been leaving signs for you, threading my love through the ordinary moments of your life. Have you noticed the way a stranger's smile felt like a hug you didn't expect? The song that played on the radio, the one we used to hum together when you were small. The dream where my face felt so real you woke up reaching for me. Those weren't chance, child. They were me, reaching through the veil, using the language of heaven to say, I'm still here, and I'm guiding you. Michael says you felt these signs but doubted them, thinking they were just your heart playing tricks. But listen now, heaven doesn't speak in thunder alone. Sometimes it whispers in the rustle of leaves, in the warmth of a moment that feels like home. I've been asking the angels to weave my presence into your days, to make sure you know you're not walking alone. That sparrow that landed near you when you sat in silence, the one that stayed just a moment too long, that was me, brushing my spirit against yours. The scent of my perfume that caught you off guard in a crowded room. That was my touch, carried on the wind. You've been searching for proof, haven't you? Proof that I'm still with you, that your life matters, that the path ahead isn't just a void. I've seen you look at the sky, asking questions no one could answer. But I'm answering now, through Michael's voice, through the signs I've scattered like stars across your days. He says the heavens are aligning now, pulling the threads of your story into place. That moment when you felt a sudden peace, like a weight lifting from your chest. That was me, praying over you, asking God to remind you of your worth. There's a story I want to share, one you may not remember. It was a quiet evening, and you were struggling, carrying a burden you didn't share with anyone. You sat by a window watching the world move on, feeling like you were standing still. I was